Hey, this is News with NiNi. Okay, so I just watched a video, a snippet. Let me give a shout out to the T. I just watched a snippet of a video where Nature Boy is saying that Velvet told him or confessed to him that she has a new man and she has finally found a father for baby Elianna, and he's really good to her. So he's on there now professing his love and talking about how much he missed her or miss her, how much all of the tribe miss her, etc., etc. So I just wanted to come and give commentary on this because I can remember once upon a time, just a minute ago, nobody over there liked her. This is number one. Number two, do you not remember what happened? And this is to Nature Boy. Do you not remember how you got Velvet? Do you not remember the circumstances surrounding that whole ordeal with her, Olmec, and you? And this is why you have to be careful about karma. Because whatever you put out in the universe, you are going to get it back. You may not get it back today. You may not get it back tomorrow. You definitely may not get it back next week. But you will definitely get that karma back. And I just want to say this. Me personally, I do not feel sorry for him. I don't feel sorry for Nature Boy. And the reason I don't feel sorry for him is because, number one, let's just take it back to the beginning. And I tuned into a lot of the videos. Shout out to Ashe Divine. Shout out to Young Pharaoh. Shout out to World News. Shout out to Black Edutainment. Shout out to Jazzy G before she got on this bullshit she on. But I remember a lot of the commentary that was done in the beginning. I remember when everybody, you could go on YouTube and that's all you heard was Nature Boy, Nature Boy, Nature Boy in my Tommy Sotomayor voice. So I can remember from the beginning when Velvet was over there and her family, her mom, as a matter of fact, Miss Selena, shout out to Miss Selena. I can remember in the beginning, Miss Selena going on various channels, pleading for her daughter to come home. Nature Boy, I have to be honest, you terrorized the fuck out of that family. You terrorized the fuck out of them. You used Velvet. You turned their own daughter against them. Instead of being a real alpha male and saying, okay, let's figure this shit out. Let's figure out how we can all make this work, where maybe Velvet, maybe she spend a little time with them or invite them over to where y'all were. You used their love for their daughter against them. And what I mean by that is when that lady first came out and she was saying how much they missed her, how much, she wanted her daughter back. The situation where Velvet was looking malnourished and, you was beating her, was allegations of abuse going on. You turned their daughter against them. You used that as you used their own daughter as a weapon against them. And this went on basically over half of the time that they was there. And then when Pop stepped into the picture, a real alpha male would have approached that situation completely different. Now, I understand that you did apologize. And, big shots out to you on manning up and apologizing about how you handled that situation. But I'm speaking about from the beginning. You made it seem like that man was wrong, or like he was inserting himself in y'all business, basically for wanting to know how his daughter was doing based off of him being concerned off some of the videos you chose to put out. And you terrorized him. You disrespected him. And I feel like this It's karma. That same family that you terrorized, now they have their daughter back. And now, thank God, you know what I mean? It seemed like she has woken up, and that just go to show you at the end of the day, your family is the only people that you got. They are the only people that's going to love you unconditionally despite your flaws. Everybody was there to witness how she did her family. And as a mother, every mother and every father, they love their child regardless of what they say, what they do. I think they understood the predicament that she was in at the moment, and that's why they didn't take it seriously and accepted her back with open arms. They knew that certain shit she had to say in order to be able to remain, to remain, for the situation to be peaceful over there. Although I don't think it was peaceful at all. It was chaotic to me. But they knew that everyone over there disliked her. They knew that, you made her say a lot of stuff that she said, and so I think that all of this, all this energy that you're getting at this point, all of this is karma, because you could have spoken up, stepped up, and you could have united them. But instead, being that you come from a background where you don't have those deep-rooted family ties, you don't understand the value of family, of real unconditional love, and I sympathize with you from that aspect, because I couldn't imagine not having my family. But at the end of the day, I would have thought that, once they came out and was like, hey, we have some concerns, we're seeing videos where you're saying like really disrespectful, controversial shit about feeding the baby semen and all this other shit. I would have thought that you would have stepped up, especially if you really wanted them to respect you as her so-called husband, and you wanted to just all around be accepted by them. I would have thought that you would have handled that situation completely different. I thought you would have handled that. You would have really handled that in a different manner. I would have thought you would have used some discretion, number one, and would have been respectful, because at the end of the day, you have a daughter and you have to put yourself in their shoes. You wouldn't dare want your daughter to be overseas in this third world country where they don't have rights, the same rights that she would have in the States. And then you add in allegations of abuse, you add in all this controversial shit about the shit that you said. And, you would have been worried too. A lot of parents would have hopped on a flight ASAP, and so shouts out to them for being able to keep their calm in a situation like that. Shouts out to them, for being able to remain, to remain peaceful and of sound mind, because a lot of families, they would have lost it. And so, I just think that this is karma. This is karma, because that same family that she bashed in front of you, now she's bashing you in front of them. And so I feel like that's karma. I definitely feel like you're getting karma. Velvet, do not come back, girl. That's a bad habit that we have as women, looking over our shoulder. You left, you went home to your family, your baby is good. If you have found the man, shouts out to you. I wish y'all nothing but the best, and I hope that, he's better to you than Nature Boy was. I hope that, he is monogamous, and I hope that whatever your desires and wants are as far as with men, I hope that he's fulfilling that. But also more so, Nature Boy, with the Olmec and Velvet situation. Whatever you do to somebody, however you get into that relationship, whether it be, it was willingly, but however you have to know that however you enter into a relationship, if you take somebody else's woman, somebody gonna take your woman. It's inevitable. Like, the universe gonna give it back to you. And a lot of the times, I just have to keep it real. It's gonna be 10, 20 times worse. Because from the looks of that video, that looked like it came out of left field. It looked like she hit you with another one piece. This time in the stomach, nigga. So you look totally blindsided by what she said. And I think that Velvet is very manipulative and calculated. I think that she thinks through and plots her next move. And I think that this was, I'm not gonna lie, I honestly feel like this was all in the plan. This was all in her plans. Because you have to remember, you had that lady overseas in competition with other women. She repeatedly told you she was not happy. She didn't like the smell of they cooch. I'ma just keep it real. She was like, she did not like the smell. So clearly I don't even want to know what they shit smelled like. If she's saying that she didn't like they smell, and you kept her in that situation. You made her feel like she was the one going crazy for feeling the way that she felt. And I feel like that's natural in women, for women to want a man to themselves. I don't believe in polygamy. I don't believe that, that's beneficial to me in no way, shape, or form, because clearly if it was working, y'all still wouldn't be over there struggling, looking malnutrition. So I don't believe that, and if y'all are truly living a polygamous life, I can't tell, because the shit that's going on over there, it looked like it's more chaos versus peace and, consistency and stability. And so I don't believe in that polygamy shit. But you had that lady in competition with all these women. You was sleeping with all these women in front of her. Like you put her in a room to be ridiculed and criticized by everybody, because you knew that everybody was going to agree with you and tell her that she was wrong. And you thought that somehow she was going to stay there and just accept it. I knew that she was going to leave. Nobody knew when. And so, I know that it's hard for women to get out of relationships like that. But Vel, do not go back. Don't go back, because it's not going to work. It's clearly polygamy is not for you. And that's cool. That's cool. Nothing is wrong with you or any other woman that says, hey, if y'all want to do that, that's on you. But polygamy is not for me. I want monogamy. That's cool. And don't ever allow a man to make you feel like you're the issue, because they want to pretty much fuck other women, and they want you to be okay with that. Like, to me, that's nasty as fuck. And I just gotta keep it. That's nasty as fuck. For you to be sucking on and fucking on all these different women. They got all these different smells. They pH balance is all fucked up. And, my pH level may be different from somebody else. My scent may be different from another woman. So you got all these different scents on you. Like, you sucking and fucking on all these women. Like, I don't blame her. I wouldn't put up with that shit either. I just wouldn't. Not for the sake of just having a damn man that want to fuck and be hoish and shit. So I don't blame that shit. But I honestly believe that this is your karma. This is your karma for not giving Olmec that same respect or the common courtesy of not fucking his woman. You not only fucked her, you took his so-called wife and made her chiefess over the tribe. And yeah, you fucked you did that, Nature Boy. So, like, I feel like this is your karma, and everything that's coming to you is based off of actions, your actions, and what you done and how you done it. And so, I just wanted to give commentary on that. Feel free to like, share, sub, comment below. I'm out. Y'all have a good day.